Hi, my name is Kessington and you're welcome to Kess Piano Lessons. Today I'm really going to talk about suspended fourths. Then I'll talk about it on key C and key C sharp. I will try as much as possible to be fast because I'm really going to stress much on it. Then from there I'm going to move on to ditones and some other ways we could explore the suspended fourths or fifth chords. So let's say we're on a key of C. This is basically our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we call do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me stop here. So suspended fourths or fifths means you're holding your 1, your fourths, and your fifths. Okay, with your right hand. So basically that is called your suspended fourths or suspended fifths. Why? Because you are holding your fourths and your fifths and your root chord, which is a root note, which is your 1. So but most of the time I really don't play it this way. In gospel music we use it a lot, but I use the first or second inversion. The first inversion is like this. So I'm going to really demonstrate 1 or 2 ways at which you can use suspended fourths or suspended fifths. Let's say we're just doing a simple progression. So I can do that now. Okay, you see, it's like when you want to rest, it's like a way of resting your notes for either the singer to come in or so. So that's how we use it in gospel music. We just do now you notice my left hand was holding G, or actually the fifth here. So since the suspended fourths, you can hold in your left hand either of the 3 notes. Either you hold F or G or C, or depending on how you want to resolve. So we'll always use this note this chord to resolve. So let me go to C sharp. I'm going to do the same thing. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are our suspended fourths or fifths. 1, 4, and 5th. So the holding it now with the first inversion is going to look like this. Okay, now I can play it with my saw, or that my fifths, or my fourths, or my 1. So when you resolve like this, you're going to end with your right hand is going to complete the resolve by holding your major your major chord. Let's assume I'm going to saw or my fifths in the same chord, C sharp. So I can play the same suspended fourth of A flat, which is A flat, C sharp, and D sharp. I can do it like this while I'm still on key C sharp. While I can just play along with, let's say, my Mi. Let's say I want to play major Mi, still on key C sharp. I could just resolve like this by holding the suspended fourths of my Mi or my F. So let me put everything together. It's going to sound like this. Okay, now I've gone to my Fa, I'm going to my saw. I'll just do. Okay, let me go again from the top. You see, I'm using the suspended fourth now of my saw, which is my G sharp, to resolve to my major chord of my G sharp. Okay, now let's do a 7-3-6 progression. Okay, now I can do it like this. did which is the suspended fourth of my Mi or my F. So after playing my T, I was supposed to just play a major Mi, but I did. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next step of how to play or use your suspended fourth chords. Now, but I'm going to talk about ditone, using it in the form of ditone. Now, the meaning di means two. Just the way we have tritone. Tritone means three. Three. Di, two. So having that knowledge, playing your ditone chord is fine, it's cool, but you have to have the knowledge of suspended fourths or fifths, like I just explained it earlier. Okay, so it's just like, so I can just do, so that's it for suspended fourths or suspended fifths. Then I've not talked about suspended second. I'm going to talk about that as the third step, but let me talk about ditone first. So how to create your ditone chord. Ditone actually is created with your left hand or your left fingers. Let's say you're on a key of C, you hold down your root note, which is your Do, then you count two whole notes up. 1, 2, that's 1, 2. That's two whole notes. So this is actually your ditone for the key of C. If I want to form a ditone for the key of C sharp, for example, or D flat, I'll just hold D flat and I'll count two whole notes. 1. So this is my ditone for the key of D flat. So let's move chromatically. It's going to sound like this. Now we already have learned about suspended fourths. We are going to couple our ditone on left hand with our suspended fourths in our right hand, but we're not actually going to play the suspended fourth of C C on our ditone left hand on C. That is, I'm not going to play it like this. There's this pattern in music, or let me just come down to keyboard, we have it relative and minor, relative major and relative minor. What that means is, for example, if we're in a key of C, we can't stray notes upwards. 1, 2, 3. This is our relative major to the key of C. I'll go again. From C, count 3 notes up. 1, 2, 3. E flat now is our relative major, mindful relative major to the key of C. Now from our key of C again, we count 3 notes down, is 1, 2, 3. That is key A, is our relative minor to the key of C. So you will understand this very well when we are treating or talking about scales, minor scales, and so on and so forth. But with what ditone, the way they form ditone with the relative major. Okay, now we already know ditone for key C is C and E. So if you want to form your suspended fourth, you are going to use the suspended fourth of your relative major to key C. And the relative major is E flat, and E flat, this is your major chord for E flat. So the suspended fourth for E flat is E flat, A flat, and B flat. Okay, now we're going to use the second inversion, so it's going to look as if we're spreading our fingers. So it's going to sound like this. So let me play both notes together. Okay, now you can see it. This is your ditone for key C. So you see it's sounding odd or so. So it's sweet when you go like, we want to play your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So it's going to sound so that's the first exercise. Learn how to play it like your normal do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so far. so doing you get used to it in most of the keys on the keyboard. Then after, okay, I will try to on the key of C sharp because of my friend that likes playing on C sharp. Let me just go to C sharp. Okay, now to form your ditone on C sharp, you just hold your C sharp. You count 2 whole notes, 1, 2. Then you go to your C sharp relative major, which is your key E, and form the suspended fourth or fifth. Okay, now you hold the second inversion and it's going to look like this. Okay, so if I'm going to do my do, this is my mi, fa, sol, la, si. Okay, so it's going to sound like that. You can form ditone from anywhere, anyhow you want to do it. Okay, now we're going to talk about some ways at which you can apply your ditone chords. It has it's used more often as a passing chord. Passing chord, some persons don't understand what passing chords mean. Passing chords are like bridge between one chord and another chord, or a substitution chord. But for now, we're just going to use them as a passing chord. Let's say on the key of C. Let's say we're going cycle of fourths or fifth from our La, and we're going to Re, and we're going to Sol, and we're going to Do. So now when you want to use them as passing chord, use them, be mindful, use them as passing chord for your minor chords. Now in the key of C, we have 3 major chords, which is our C itself, that is the Do, F, that's the Fa, G, which is the Sol. These notes are the major notes on the key of C. So, but and our Re, which is our D minor, is a minor chord. Our Mi, which is our E minor, is a minor chord. Then our A, which is our La, which is an A minor, is a minor chord. C is half diminished. So we're going to treat that now. Okay, now let's say we're going to Re, which is a minor chord. Okay, we just move 1 or half notes back. That is our C sharp. The note very closest to your destination. Let's assume you are going from anywhere to your minor chord. You can go from La, you can go from Do, you can go from Fa, but let's assume your destination is Re or your D minor. Okay, now the notes immediately before it, which is your behind it, which is like here now is your C sharp. So you form your ditone from there. It's going to sound like this as your passing chord. Then you now resolve to your D minor. Okay, let me play that like. Okay, now you see I'm using it as a passing chord to my